Hello, my name is Lisa Vladarchuk, and I help you take the stress out of getting a healthy meal on the table for your family. Well, in this case, I help you make an amazing, delicious, gluten-free dessert for your family in less time than it takes to normally do so. So today, we're going to be featuring a recipe from our new Raw to Ready cookbook. Raw to Ready in 20 minutes. Microwave meals that are amazing also can be made in the oven as well. So today we are featuring our Chocolaty Temptation cupcakes. Now this is an amazing new and exciting product here in the US. Absolutely love it. So we're going to be featuring the cupcakes. We are also going to be featuring our new muffin pans. Love these, love these, love these. They come in a set of 2. They're microwave and dishwasher safe. Also oven safe, up to 425 Fahrenheit. Made with food grade silicone without any fillers. I'll also be using our favorite prep pour bowls with the unique measurements on the side, and another new gadget that has quickly become the ultimate favorite of mine, the 3-in-1 spatula. It's just a cute little spatula, but it sure scrapes a bowl. I'll show you in a minute. So, cupcakes are super easy to make, and they're really good too. Now, before I started, I did take some of my canola oil, put my canola oil on a paper towel and just kind of ran inside, the cupcake holes. I'm not using any cupcake holders, the paper holders. I prefer not to. I just kind of like the look of the cupcake better, but you can if you want as well. So this is super easy. This is also, as made on the directions, vegan, gluten-free, and dairy-free, which I absolutely love. So first off, the ingredients. You know when you get a box of cupcake mix at the store, there's 8 million ingredients? Not here. We've got organic cane sugar, which overall, it only has 8 grams of sugar. That's huge. It's not huge, but it's huge like when you compare it to cupcakes, right? So organic cane sugar, rice flour, cornstarch, organic cocoa, food starch modified, baking soda, baking powder, sea salt, and coffee powder. A delicious, rich flavor. So I'm gonna add this in our bowl. What I'm also going to add is, we need 1 cup unsweetened soy or nut milk. I have almond milk. I also have some oat milk standing by, just in case I don't have enough almond milk to fill a cup. So, our perfect portion prep bowls hold 1 cup total. Let's see how much almond milk I have here. Well, that's pretty close. Yeah, I guess it's good with all the foam and everything. Just get the rest of that into the bowl. Apparently I've shaken it everywhere. Let me get that cleaned up a little bit here. Don't want to ruin my lovely recipe book. All right, so we got that in there. I made a mess. Apparently the lid wasn't on good, was it? All right, so I'm gonna dump that in here. I also need 1/3 cup oil. Got my Trader Joe's oil. I'm gonna fill it between a half and a quarter, or quarter and a half cup. Got my oil, and then we need, I think it's 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar. So I'm gonna get out my 4-in-1 spice spoon, go to 1 teaspoon, shake up my apple cider vinegar a bit, try to get it open. There we go. A little over, so I'm gonna put a little bit back in the jar. And that's it. That's all you add to the cupcakes, is those 3 ingredients. You can use regular milk. Feel free to use normal dairy milk. Personally, I can't. I'm allergic to dairy, so I absolutely love this recipe, and honestly, my family does not know the difference. They have no clue that these do not contain dairy and they don't contain egg like traditional cupcakes. That's one thing I love about Epicure. It's one dessert that we all can enjoy, and they don't complain. So you can see how perfectly the little 3-in-1 spatula mixes everything together. And it's just so easy to use. Now you can either make this, like I said, in the microwave or in the oven. We want to fill the cupcake cavities 2/3 full. So not all the way, about 2/3 full. So I've got everything all nicely mixed together. I've got my muffin pan on a microwave safe plate. Incredibly important, it's flimsy. We don't want hot muffins flailing around on us, everyone. So let me just start scraping this into here carefully. I'd say that's about 2/3. I always tend to be a little heavy-handed on this, but we'll do our best here. All right. It's coming along. The batter just smells delicious. And I feel good feeding it to my family, right? Only 8 grams of sugar per cupcake. That's amazing. Okay, so I've got this one filled. You can see, maybe it's a little overfilled, who knows, probably is. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the microwave for 2 minutes, 30 seconds on high. Then it's gonna rest in the pan 5 minutes and I will cool it and invert it on a tray. Our cupcakes are done in the microwave. I put them in the microwave for 2 minutes and 30 seconds on high, and then I let them rest for 5 minutes after. So you can see how beautiful they've come out, and now it's time to get them out of the cake pan. I do want to show you one other thing though. Look at how super clean this bowl is with the 3-in-1 scraper. It's absolutely amazing for getting every last bit out and using it in your recipe. So to unmold these, all I simply do is push up from the bottom. They're a little hot, so be careful, but not too bad. And then just take them out. See how perfectly they pop out? The sides look absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to get some frosting on these. This is also so easy for cleanup. All of our silicone washes up super, super good. What I do is I just use a little bit of dish soap, and let me find my silicone scrubby. I've got my silicone scrubby. This is your kitchen's best friend for cleanup. I tell you what, this little silicone scrubby, it gets anything off anything. I use it on my all-clad pans as well, but perfect, perfect, perfect for cleaning your Epicure silicone. I just use a little bit of dish soap and hot water and the scrubby, and then just let it air dry. Also put it in the dishwasher too. So there's phase 1. Our cupcakes are now done and they're cooling. So now on to making the frosting. I'm going to make small batches of 2 types of frosting. I am going to make a traditional buttercream frosting for the family, and I'm also going to make a little small batch of coconut-based frosting for myself. So they're going to cool for a few more minutes. Whenever you frost a cupcake, you want it to be completely cool. So I would say minimum of an hour that these cupcakes are going to cool, and then we'll start frosting. So now the cupcakes have properly cooled, and the first thing I'm going to do is make a traditional buttercream frosting for them. Now, my family loves my buttercream frosting. My mom asked me the other day, she's like, what's your recipe for the buttercream frosting? I'm like, well, it's powdered sugar, milk, and butter. The ratio, usually when I make a big batch, I'll use 2 sticks of butter. Right now, I'm only going to use 4 tablespoons of butter, because I've got 12 cupcakes here. I want to save some where I can frost with a coconut-based frosting. So I'm going to add in a 1/4 stick of butter. I'm going to add in 1 cup of powdered sugar right now. And I've got a 1/4 cup of milk. I'm going to start with this because I'm going to add in more powdered sugar. My buttercream frosting is not an exact science. I don't know why. Oops, well, that's a disaster. Okay. I don't know why, but I just kind of eyeball it. There's a point where the buttercream frosting is either too buttery or too sugary. You want it where you can work with it. So I'll show you a picture of how it looks when it's done. It's definitely way too watery right now with all that milk. So I'm gonna add in, we're gonna figure this out as we go, right? Here's 1 more cup of powdered sugar. I'm gonna carefully add that in. I hate using powdered sugar. I always make a mess. I don't know what it is. I'm like not the kind of person that can make frosting and not make a mess. By the time this is over, powdered sugar will literally be everywhere, and my husband will be like, what in the world is all over here when he comes to come in the kitchen and do the dishes, which he really needs to do today. All right, it's still too watery. Put it up. I love making frosting in my KitchenAid mixer too. If you don't have a KitchenAid mixer, it is definitely an amazing investment. I am not joking when I say I have had this exact mixer right here since 1998. Yeah, 1998. That's when I got married for the first time. I'm number 2 now, which I'm much happier. But literally, this thing lasts forever. I keep waiting for it to die so I can buy like one of those big pro ones. It just keeps going. So I've got 3 cups of powdered sugar in right now, 4 tablespoons of butter, and a 1/4 cup milk. The consistency is looking pretty good. I'm actually going to whip it a little bit more because then I'm going to put it in a pastry bag and it's easier to frost. This is looking good. Let me wash my hands off while that goes. Yeah, all right. This consistency is wonderful. You can kind of see it here on the scooper scoop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to scoop this off using my 3-in-1 spatula once again. There's a reason these things sold out when they were introduced in Canada, and they will sell out here when they're introduced in the US market right now. So if you do not have one, be sure to get one. I am going to load this up on my 3-in-1 spatula and put it in my pastry bag. It's easier to decorate with a pastry bag, though sometimes I just say what the heck and decorate with a knife. But if I can, I prefer using a pastry bag for cupcakes. This is a little bit thicker, which we want, because once the heat of our hands gets on it, it's definitely going to melt down a little bit with the butter in it. All right, let me just scoop the rest out, and we will get it going and we will decorate these beautiful cupcakes. My daughter is so excited. She's like biting at the bit right now. I asked her, what do you want something special for a treat? She's like, cupcakes! Between the cupcakes and the chocolate velvet cheesecake, I am not sure what her favorite dessert is. So, I've got this in my pastry bag. As you can see, it definitely needs to be worked down and pushed down. I'm going to fold the ends over and I'm just going to start pushing it down and rolling it down. It's pretty thick right now. So what I do is I just put it on top of the cupcake and I just swirl it around. Yeah, this is pretty thick icing, so it needs quite a bit of force. All right, and that first one is kind of a disaster. They always are. You always have a few cupcakes that you're like, yeah, that's not what I thought it would look like. So I'm just going to add some heat to this and massage the frosting a little bit more so it comes out a little bit smoother. All right, let me bear down and do the next cupcake. And I'll provide pictures in the video too, so don't worry, you'll get to see what they look like when they are finished. There we go, that one came up better. So I'm just gonna continue doing this till I run out of frosting. I do have a lot of frosting here, so we'll see how many I get done. All right, here's a view so you can just see the method I use. I have a firm grip on the bag and I just push and push and I make a circular motion and then release. So I'll do a few more. Let me back up so you can see. I'm gonna start, I'm gonna do a circular motion around the cupcake. Then release. Now this is just a typical tip that I got. It's a Wilson's kit with a bag and I don't know how many star points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe like a 6 star point. So I just go around, then I release. So I was a loser in this game. All the frosting I made with the 4 tablespoons of butter, I think I used 3 cups of the powdered sugar and 1/3 cup of milk, or actually 1/4 cup of milk, excuse me, frosted all 12 cupcakes. I'm going to walk you through what I will do when I make another batch of these so Mama can have some. I've got this sweetened condensed coconut milk here. I was going to mix this can in the blender with enough confectioner sugar to make it whipped up, light and fluffy for a frosting. So that's what my plan was. Didn't work out, doesn't always work out, but I'm happy I used everything I had to decorate these beautiful cupcakes. Thank you so much. For more information, you can follow me on Facebook at Epicure USA with Lisa. My blog is lisawlod.com. That's LISAWLOD.com. And I would love to hear from you if you have any comments or suggestions or any meals you would love me to see create. Also, let me know what your stresses are when you come to cook a meal. I would love to help. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.